Hello and welcome to the back nine of round 2 of the United States Women's Disc Golf Championships presented by Innova Disc, a PDGA Major this year.
I'm Madison Walker.
I'm Erika Stinchcomb. We're the two hot geese.
This is round 2 of 4. We played the first 2 at Token Creek. We will play our second 2 at Elver Park. We did not see as many birdies on the front as we would hope, but there is plenty more to be found on the back 9 from our chase card. Look at this leaderboard before we head into the back 9, and people are shooting lights out. You can see under par is the only way.
Yeah, it is the only way to blaze forward. Haley King, Maria Oliva, Evelina on lead card. 5-4 down seems kind of normal, but yeah, we see those 6, 7, 8s underneath there charging ahead.
100%. Hole 10 is 450 feet. We had a ripping wind on this yesterday that made it play very difficult. You want to either throw a hyzer that hugs these 2 big trees on the right or a big turnover shot that finishes right, because being left makes your second shot very difficult. The big gap for your second shot is on this right-hand side. There is a little sneaker gap on the left you can take if you are tucked over there. You just want to avoid the woods on the tee shot in order to get the birdie. This played as one of the easiest holes on the day, and I think that was largely in part due to the calm conditions. I am a little surprised by that, though, because this tee shot is, you have to throw it far.
You either have to throw it far, or you have to control where you land and just land in the middle. If you're Emily Beach, you throw it pin high.
Are you?
She not quite, but close. I mean, she's through the main gap, you know?
I'm blown away.
Yeah, that's nuts. That's the farthest drive I've seen.
That's over 400 feet.
Oh, easily. I mean, it is downhill, but easily
slightly
over 400 feet.
Yeah, this is only very slightly downhill.
Missy doing the more normal thing and just throwing a great shot down the middle. She's going to probably have that left side gap more available than the more open right side.
My mind is blown.
Yeah, I know. That was nuts. Aria throws kind of pretty wide anhyzer shot.
Yeah, I like the play. Nicks a branch and still gets a nice little finish out into the fairway. Catrina looking to go big here.
Yeah, she's -2 on the back. She had a couple of bogeys. Sorry, she's -2 on the front. Looking to attack, but yeah, that's crashing into the woods.
Oh, okay. That's not bad.
No, it's not bad.
That's not bad at all. It gets just enough around the corner. She will be in the woods, but
she's close, though.
Yeah, she'll even maybe have a look for eagle.
Aria going that big open right side gap on a hyzer with a harp. Perfect.
Beautiful.
She's +1 on the round, looking to really get things going here. Missy looking sidearm left side gap. It's her zone.
That'll work out fine.
18 feet. I wouldn't call that a look.
No,
but she does,
deeper than I thought.
I think, have a decent gap. Dang it. Just shut your mouth until they throw the disc. Catrina gonna take a par here.
Yeah, you can tell kind of early that she was kind of conceding that one. There must have been almost nothing to work with. Emily lining up her putt for eagle.
Wow, she's in circle 2. 50 feet away. She doesn't even mess with it. She'll just take the easy birdie. That was an awesome shot. Missy for birdie. A little off today.
Yeah, a little high, a little left. This getting par on this hole does not feel good. That's true for a lot of the holes, but especially this one.
Yeah, it's absolutely one of the easiest. At least, I mean, it's just such a short par 4. Aria and Emily carding the birdies there. Hole 11 is a par 4, 471 feet. You just want to pipe it somewhere out here in the middle. You can go left or right side of that one fairway tree. Left side is definitely safer, but you have to kind of push straight. And you really want to finish more on the right side of the fairway, I think. you could land either side, but the second shot curves from the right to the left and is tucked back here. That one kind of fairway tree right there really catches a lot of discs if you're not careful.
Yeah, being left is not bad as far as for the shot. It just makes the basket blind. And,
Yeah.
you always want to be able to see the old
Right.
basket.
And it's kind of hard to judge the angle, I think, from the left side. On the right side, you can see it and, you can feel it. You can dream it.
Visualize. Emily hugging that left-hand side, trying to get all the air that she can, and she tickles out into the middle.
I forgot to mention there is OB along the right side, which is only like one of 3 holes with the OB. So you definitely kind of see some pulled shots, people just trying to stay away from that out of bounds.
Yeah, that is, and makes this shot way scarier for a left-handed player.
Totally.
That's why Emily was riding that left side.
Totally, yep. Missy going thrasher here. Fades a little more to the left than you want, but the distance was great.
Missy's very much so a planned out player. She knows exactly where she's going to land, so she probably picked that spot.
Yeah,
and
okay,
knows
fine.
that
She
that's what
landed
she
a
wants.
little more left than I wanted.
Yeah.
Catrina with a huge shot there with her Proline Torrent. I just like to see it.
Me too. I was pushing as straight as I could. Aria with the blind shot around the corner.
And that
kind of-
tree catches a lot of those shots from that left side of the fairway. Emily looking at the basket here. It's a little low.
Yeah, she's been a little early, a little low, pretty regularly today.
She still has a putt from just outside the circle, it looks like.
Missy kind of yanking it. She will find that guardian tree. I'm pretty sure that was not in her game plan. Catrina.
Maybe she just wants to make a fire putt.
Yeah. Catrina with a straight look at the basket. Stand
Gorgeous.
still.
Wow, that was a crush of a drive.
Parked.
Missy, super wide straddle. Gonna take a par. Missy still only -1 at this point.
Still time, though.
There's still time, but you really want to get it going.
Oof, nice bid from Aria. Yeah, that was kind of my mantra the whole round. You know, if you don't get the ones you want, you're like, there's still time. I still can get any at one of these holes. And then I realized I was on hole 18.
Jesus.
I was like, okay, the mantra doesn't work anymore.
I do think that this course plays so fast. You know, you're at hole 10 or 11, you're like, oh my God, like it's over halfway done.
Yeah.
Gotta get moving. Aria with a little bit of a comebacker here. She's in for her par.
Almost 40% of the field getting birdies on this one. All the par fours are ones that you're just absolutely drooling, waiting to get. Like, you just want them. Yeah. So seeing a handful of pars here on our chase card, not what you'd expect and not what these ladies want.
Trina with a really easy birdie, though.
Hole 12, a very interesting hole. One of the more technical, I guess you could say, on the course. You can throw a big, high backhand anhyzer shot that just holds right the whole way, or there is a sidearm gap as well. I think the shot more caters to the backhand, but in reality, any of them can work or not work because of all of these guardian trees. You really don't want to push deep. Those woods behind the basket are super thick and really take away a lot of options for putting. There is no out of bounds. So you can go big here.
Catrina throwing the sidearm. You really need to get the height right on this, and that looks good. Wow.
Yep, makes it through those guardian trees, no prob. inside the circle.
Yeah, that's the best sidearm I've seen on this hole.
Even though this seems like, oh, it would be a left-hand backhand player's dream hole, I think it's still a really challenging shot for a backhand hyzer here.
Yeah, you just have to go so high and kind of early. I believe that's another Firebird from Emily. She gets it to circle 2.
Yep, she figures it out, manages to dance through all the trees.
Aria throwing a Rive here. Also looking good. Gets inside the circle. I think it's hard to absolutely park this basket. You usually have to leave yourself with some kind of putt. I actually think it's an easier backhand than a sidearm, personally.
It just feels a little chaotic.
Well, that's definitely true.
Turning your back to this gap is a little scary. That one corner tree gets into your head a little bit.
I don't even think about that tree. What are you doing?
I don't know.
Emily with a just outside the circle look. Oh, that should have stuck. That's a bummer.
Right in the center.
Yeah.
You can see everyone's a little giggly about it because you just kind of have to be okay. Can't lose your mind about these baskets.
There we go, Missy. Great birdie from Circle's Edge. Gets her to 2 down on the round. Great putt from Aria to go 1 down on the round. Here we
There
go.
we go.
We're going.
Mm-hmm. Turning it around.
I mean, Catrina's 3 down, which is solid. Looks like she's about to go 4 here.
Yep.
So she's in a good spot.
Emily having to unfortunately settle for that par.
Hole 12 is another under 500 foot par 4. You just need to keep it in the center of the fairway, no out of bounds, but the rough is really bad. I'd say particularly on the left side. And then the green is going to be tucked back into the right. So it really is kind of a sidearm on the second shot or a backhand turnover. For Emily Beach, it'll just be another hyzer. I think this one, again, it's only 490, so you don't need to absolutely crush it. You just need to make sure you're in the fairway. Mm-hmm. But it's fun to absolutely crush it.
Yeah, there is a little bubble that favors the backhand hyzer here for right-handed players, but you can very easily skip into those woods. And like Erika said, they are very brutal. So pushing towards this tree straight and not letting it hyzer too much from there
like
is
that?
The play. Yeah,
Gorgeous.
Catrina shows us how it's done.
Aria throwing a Grace here. And this is that bubble that you were talking about, Madison, where as long as you get past that last group of trees, it's open over there. Beautiful, clean shot from Missy as well.
Emily working that turnover line, unfortunately turns it over a little early, but not a bad finish. Gets through everything. I don't think she can see from there that it wasn't as bad. Oh,
I mean, it's not great, but
it's a little tough.
At least she's not totally in it.
Yeah, doesn't have much room for a swing, and she gets caught up on the corner just before you get to the green.
Yeah, she was definitely still attacking. I mean, she gets to circle 2, but she's got nothing. No kind of look for a putt.
Missy likely cannot see the basket from here. Throwing a sidearm blind to the green.
It's the Z Raptor. Oh, and that's beautiful.
That's perfect.
Parked.
Aria with one little tree. But she's so good at these backhand turnover shots. Gets inside circle 1 for her birdie putt.
Wow. Catrina so far up here. Just chipping a little sidearm. Use it a little short, but she is inside the circle for her birdie putt.
This grass is thick on this green.
Yeah, no ground play.
Yeah, it's not a hard pan surface like we see on some of the greens out here at Token.
Wow, Emily looking like she's going up and over. Huh. I mean, it's fine.
It's fine. There was not much to work with there.
No, it was that or probably like a forehand cut roller.
Mm-hmm.
Which every time I try one of those, they do not go in the direction I want. Oh, heck
Oh
no!
my.
That like paused before falling out. Oh my god, that's 2 in a row.
Oh, I would be ripping that stool into the woods.
Oh yeah, okay,
yeah.
good. I'm actually glad we get to see this because this is such a good putt.
That was Drano for the par save.
Look at it just like slide all. Oh, it hits pole and bounces.
You are lying. That is not okay.
Yeah, that sucks. It sucks. You know, everyone kind of expects like you might get 1 or 2 of those on these baskets, but to get 2 in a row that are dead center.
Ouch. Mm-hmm. Great birdie from Catrina from just inside the circle. Super solid.
Yeah, that's 3 in a row for Catrina as well.
And Aria turning on the gas as well.
She can't even drive yet. Missy with an absolute tap in. She's 3 down. Unfortunate spit out there for Emily Beach. Hole 14 is a par 3, 275 feet. This one just kind of gently curves to the right, so you could throw forehand or backhand. There's kind of like a wall of trees here.
Kind of a wall.
Kind of a wall. I mean, it's not a thick wall, but I don't think you're picking a single gap. You're like,
Nope.
yeah, that's the one.
Nope. Definitely trying to sneak through here at the end for sure. And the forehand and the backhand are pretty even too. There's not one or the other that I would say is predominantly better or worse. Mm-hmm. Just kind of what you're feeling at the time. Catrina putting way too much height on it. It's going to hyzer a bunch. She will still have a putt potentially, but it will be around some of these trees. It's kind of the theme of this green. Maybe a straddle around 1 or 2 trees. Aria, of course, opting for the backhand turnover.
So pretty.
Yeah, so floaty.
That's her fuse again. She is really good with that disc.
Kind of surprised to see Missy go backhand here a little. She's been pulling out that sidearm more and more.
Yeah, a little too tight.
Loved the height on it, though. It looked like it was going to finish really nicely. Emily with a left-hand backhand. She's keeping it nice and low and linear, taking the inside route, and it gets up to the green.
Yeah, circle's edge. Missy looking like she's going to swing it out to the left with the sidearm. A little wobbly, but it gets the job done. Kind of fun to see Austin Hannum and some of the other top MPO guys as caddies this week.
Yeah, we saw James Conrad out walking around with my
Woo!
card. What a great birdie from Catrina. Nice circle two, stat patter.
4 in a row. Catrina lighting it up on the back 9 here. So perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Even that one I feel like tried to jump out though.
Yeah, these baskets are bouncy.
And that puts Catrina to 6.
Emily looking to keep this one in the middle. Yes.
There it is. Great birdie.
I feel like she stared the basket down the whole way like, that's right. That's right.
Aria with that one tree on the right side, That looks like she's gonna have to do like an Anheuser putt.
Oh, executed so well. Just a little left.
Missy with another good birdie. Sorry, God, she parred. It was a good par save with the early tree hit.
It's about camaraderie and coming together with the ladies. So, you know, you don't really get that a lot of places. Really want to embrace that. It's really special.
We know for a fact that women's events are one of the biggest ways to grow women in the sport and to get retention. We know that women's events are everyone's favorite thing to remember, everyone's number one reason for coming back and playing tournament. US Women's is obviously going to be a big thing for retention of women.
Hole 15 is 534 feet. This is, I think, one of the most difficult tee shots on the day, just because you really do not want to let that disc hyzer into the trees on the left-hand side. It makes it so difficult to get the birdie after that, and sometimes even get a par. But it is a tight fairway, and trying to get it to land right can be tough without finding the shoal. Once you get past these trees, though, if you can blast the drive far enough, it's very straightforward to get to the green. The fairway almost widens as you get closer to the green, which is a nice change of pace from most of the holes out here at beautiful Token Creek.
Yeah, I like the risk reward on the drive. Do you take a little steam off and make the second shot longer? Do you just try to absolutely launch one?
Mm-hmm. We know what Catrina's going to do here.
Yeah, we sure do.
She's on the launch pad.
Take off. And that's perfect. I know there is that one little tree in the way, but she's past that main group of trees, so she should be able to work something. There's kind of a safe bubble on that right-hand side. Oh.
Oh.
Okay. I was going to say if she can push far enough, but that's pretty early. It's probably going to be really difficult to get the birdie down there, but Emily Beach does have the power.
Ooh, I love this shot from Aria.
Too much turn, I think.
Oh, yeah. Man, I thought that was going to come back. Her turnovers are so gentle that it looks like it's going to guys her out.
Turns out they're deadly. That's looking good from Missy.
Yeah, super straight.
Oh, man, right behind that one tree, though.
As long as you're not having to go through the trees, that's where it gets a little testy over there. Emily still has quite a bit of distance left, but we know she's good for it.
It's caught up again.
Just a little early.
Yeah, both of her tee shot and that shot were a little early. Aria's deep in here. I think she's just pitching out.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I feel like when she finds the woods, she is like in there. It's not just trickling onto the edge.
It's an adventure.
Trying to get up and down here to save the par.
Same mistake as on the tee. She's got the right power, but that disc just is flipping too much. I think that's her vandal.
Missy far enough off this tree that she'll be able to get a hyzer out and onto the green.
Solid shot from there. That tree was definitely right in her way.
Oof.
Yeah.
Man, for some reason I thought she was in that second patch of trees.
Yeah.
Giving it the height to potentially get down. Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Giving it a run?
Yeah, we'll flash the pan. From a patent pending. No big deal.
That's a great shot. Emily on the edge here. Probably 200-ish feet away. Gonna be in circle 2 for a par save. Yeah.
The nubs helped her in there. The basket's 0 or 1 or 2 here. Yeah, let's watch this again with
There's
GK
some
replay.
exciting GK replays just because of all the basket action.
Yeah.
Nub.
Yes. Finally.
What a par save.
And the world is right again.
Missy for her birdie.
Just a wee bit short. Catrina, though, just outside the bullseye for birdie. And what a great recovery from that difficult tee shot placement.
Absolutely. That's 5 birdies in a row. My husband likes to call that a golden sombrero.
I like it so much that I'm not even going to ask why. I just want that to be and stay.
Just be happy when you get 5 in a row and celebrate that golden sombrero. Hole 16 is a par 3. It's 376 feet. It's super difficult to get there. You really have to hug this left side and kind of saw off a right-handed hyzer. Emily Beach, I have no idea what she's going to do. I don't know if she can get there. It'd be a crazy turnover. If you throw straight off the tee with a stable disc, you're going to be lucky to get into circle 2. We watched some pretty power players yesterday on the feature card get to maybe circle 2.
I think one person got to circle 1 yesterday.
The angle is just not quite there. It's only 376 feet, but you have to throw a bare minimum of 400 to even get into circle 2, I think.
Just that one big bushy tree is right in the exact perfect spot for the distance shot. Catrina looks like she might be trying to get around it. She did.
Yeah.
That's great. A lot of the players yesterday we saw, maybe it was because of the wind, trying to slice one off super early and take the inside route and just get lucky. But there's so many guardian trees early.
But that's how you get close.
Yep.
Whoa.
Big turnover.
Wow.
Wow. I was expecting it to be the early gap. That went so far.
I know, she's in the rough, which sucks because that was an amazing shot. It was a super understable disc, it looked like.
Missy just going wide.
This is one of the very few bonus birdies, I think.
Definitely. Yeah, there's maybe 2 or 3 of those that you're like, if I make a long putt, cool.
Basically, just don't absolutely mess up the drive and take your par. You know, maybe have a look. Aria taking the inside route.
Oh, that looks great.
Yeah. Aria from about 55 feet.
Nice bid. Today, only 2 FPO competitors out of the 90 finding circle 1 for birdie.
Sounds about right. Missy from circle 2. That'll be a par. Catrina's birdie bid. And that'll end the streak. But she is putting together just an absolute fire back 9.
Emily from deep in the woods.
Doesn't even look like she had a clean window.
There were 4 birdies on the FPO, in the FPO field. Evelina Salonen, Maria Oliva, Hannah Blomroos, and Valerie Mandahano finding 2s on this very difficult hole 16. Everyone else going to settle for their pars here, and that's pretty much how you draw it up. You're okay with that on this hole?
It's fine.
It's okay.
It's fine.
Hole 17 is one of the top 2 shortest holes on the course. It's a little putter backhand here. You can throw something that out to the right that hyzers in, or you can throw a little straighter shot with a gentle fade at the end. But what you don't want to do is push deep. The woods back there can be brutal, can take away the opportunity to putt. Very appropriately placed guardian trees. I really like this little shorty hole.
Yeah, it's so nice. But being the second to last hole and 18 being a difficult get, you are like, I have to get this. I have to get this. Catrina throwing an ice steady beadless putter.
I don't know if she meant to go the inside route, but it worked out.
It worked fine. Yeah, most people go in that bigger gap on the right and swinging it in. Emily Beach, of course, having to do a turnover shot here. Oh, she does go straight route too. I wonder if that was intentional. Looks too turned. I think she's not too far into circle 2 though. Missy throwing a Challenger SS, which is also what she putts with. And it'll be just outside the circle. I believe that is a harp. Perfect looking shot from Aria.
Oh yeah.
15 feet away.
This did play as the easiest hole for the FPO field, with 55% getting birdies. Nice little floaty Anheuser bid from Emily.
Yeah, it's good effort.
A lot of control.
Catrina from 40. Little straddle jumper.
Looks like that tree was right in her way.
Missy from just inside the circle. Little low, little left.
Okay.
And kind of a mean little roll.
Yeah, you can just sit right down on this flat green. Aria from the edge of the woods.
Great birdie.
Oh, yeah. Getting the one you have to get.
Yeah, Aria's 2 down on the round, I believe.
A little surprising to see the rest of our chase card taking pars on this one.
Yeah, it is. Good par putt from Catrina. But I do think there's that added kind of mental pressure.
Totally.
If this was earlier in the round, everyone would get it.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, because holes 16 and 18 are both that you're...
It's probably pars.
Pars, yeah. They're not ones you're going to be hyper aggressive on.
Yeah, hole 18, what an ending hole. 347. It's really hard to get. There's an OB line on the right, one of the few on the course. So you really have to push that right side on a turnover line as a right-hand backhand player to be aggressive. There's a bailout zone on the left. This might play decent for Emily Beach's left-handed turnover. There's a lot more room on the left once you get past that one fairway tree, but she's fading towards the out of bounds, so just gotta be careful.
Yeah, there was an off and on headwind on this hole, and you couldn't quite feel it from the tee pad, but once you got out into the middle of the fairway, you could tell it existed. So it's a little scary to be super aggressive off this tee. Unless you're Catrina Allen, and we know she's going big. Oof, needs a little more turn, but she'll be way down there.
Yeah, she's in circle 2. Great shot. No risk there. She's so much control.
This is kind of I was going to say this is a kind of a scary left-handed hole. You'd think it would be friendly, but yeah, she turns it a little bit, really trying to stay away from that OB.
That one tree on the left, I think, really limits
and it could
her options.
And it could really redirect her into the out of bounds as well on that hyzer spin angle.
Yeah. Missy, one final thrasher for the round. And that'll be just fine. Emily
Yeesh.
Beach from 6 feet in the woods here. That's a great out.
Wow.
Nice floaty little look.
Missy from circle 2 for a birdie on this difficult 18.
Only 3 down for Missy today. She shot a 7 yesterday, and with the conditions being better, 3 didn't really feel quite so good today.
No, you know she's not happy with this round. Just a wee bit off on a few too many holes. Catrina finding those left side chains, almost getting that birdie to finish out her back 9.
She still had those 5 birdies in a row on the back. She's 7 down both days. And Aria finding some trouble, but she also finds some birdies and works back. She had that 1 triple bogey. She's still 2 under for the round.
Yeah, with a triple, I mean, that's doing work.
Yeah. Emily Beach with a par to finish. She is 4 down. And so close to doing better. She had those 2 rough spit outs.
And a string of pars is about how you'd guess to finish hole 18. Maybe hope for a long putt here and there. But 3 ain't bad on this one with all that out of bounds.
Our field is so big right now that like every stroke you're in like a 5-way tie. Everything's so tight. And there's a lot of movement that can definitely still happen.
100%. And look at Catrina's back.
Woof. Golden sombrero.
Yep. And look at Aria's back as well. Really cleaning it up after a little bit of struggling on the front 9. Missy and Emily not quite catching fire on their back 9s.
Just embers, really.
There's still a little warmth.
There's still hope.
Let's look at the rest of the field before we go to Elver.
Wow. Check out Maria Oliva, 12 down.
Are you kidding me?
That's amazing.
Double digits.
Evelina and Sayananda 10 down. You'd think that would be the hot round.
And then Maria pops off a 12. Love that.
Haley-
Everyone else almost double digits.
Yeah, for
7
sure.
and 8.
Yep. Haley at 9, Owen at 8.
Thanks again to the FPO VIP members. You guys rule. We don't know what we would do without you. It's $10 a month for those of you wondering what the VIP club is. And it keeps GK Pro and your 2 hot geese honking. We still have 2 more rounds here for this USWDGC major event. We are moving to Elver Park. Come hang out with us and check out the very, very fun Toboggan Slope Elver. I'm Madison Walker.
I'm Erika Stinchcomb. We're the 2 hot geese.
Honk.
Honk.